Fox News legal editor Kerri Kupec Urbahn joins us here in Washington. Kerri, good to see you. What's your take on this? First of all, plasmic echo. I mean, where do these names come from? Crossfire, hurricane, plasmic echo?
They like to be creative.
They like to be creative. What's your take on this?
This whole thing is and was such an unforced error by the former president. Totally unnecessary. If you look at the documents that were unsealed, this all began with a pretty simple, straightforward request from the archives. They asked for three things. They asked for the infamous Kim Jong-un letter. They asked for a letter left by former President Obama on his way out for incoming President Trump in the White House. And they asked for the map related to Hurricane Dorian that, if you remember, Trump marked up with his Sharpie. And those are the three things. And for whatever reason, Trump and his team gave them a runaround for months. And as a result of that, they got frustrated. Then they started wondering, well, are there other things? Turned out there were other things. And that led to a subpoena. The subpoena led to a raid. And here we are.
So there's this anonymous Trump associate speaking to the former president, 11/21. This is an FBI interview. Whatever you have, give everything back. Let them come here and get everything. Don't give them a noble reason to indict you, because they will. So there was a knowledge inside.
Yep, and that's what I've heard all along from people who were involved. And, you know, if I had to give one piece of advice to the former president, it would be, let them go after you for doing the right thing, not for making unnecessary mistakes or doing the wrong thing. And here these were not his to have. They weren't. I know that's probably frustrating for him. I think this was probably largely driven by ego.
And he says the Presidential Records Act, all of that.
Yeah, right. But even then, that doesn't mean they belong to him. He had control over them, but they belong to the American people at the end of the day. And with respect to the classified documents that now have become at issue, those are generated by agencies. Those belong to, agencies, you well know, having covered these issues over the years. And so it's really a shame that we're here, but we are.
Yeah, but we're not really here yet. We don't have a trial date.
We don't have a trial date yet.
And we don't know how far this is going to go, if it's going to get adjudicated before the election.
Yeah, I wondered why this judge decided to unseal all these documents, because reading them, I don't know that anyone could pin on her, well, this helps one side or the other. I think people can look at them, draw their own conclusions, but I've also been wondering if she's trying to run out the clock, to your point, and not have this go to trial before the election.
I just want to put this up on the criminal case in Manhattan, what the prosecution needs to prove in the criminal case. The amount of Trump's payments to Stormy Daniels exceeded federal campaign contribution limits. The payments violated state election laws because they aimed to help Trump influence the 2016 election through unlawful means, and the payments to Michael Cohen, violated state tax laws. It seems like it's kind of cobbled together there in these 34 counts. How does it go? Yeah,
cobbled together while taking giant leaps of the imagination to even get there. I think bringing these cases under the law, because there are a couple of key facts or key issues here. One, entering into an NDA is not illegal.
Non-disclosure agreement.
Non-disclosure agreement is not illegal. Doesn't matter if it's with a porn star or anyone else. Maybe sleazy, maybe dirty. People may not like it. It's not illegal. That's one issue. Another one is classifying or labeling that payment as a legal expense. Well, what is it exactly? Is it not a legal expense? Compensation for an NDA? And also, did Trump have actual knowledge of what an associate at Trump Tower labeled as such? And again, even if they did, what's the problem exactly?
Yeah, so it's going to be a challenge. We'll see. We have a lot to cover all days. So thank you for coming in.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.